Hello everyone and welcome to the hopefully not massive technical difficulty part of this stream. Fingers crossed everything has been worked out. And I say that every week, and we plan that. Well, I say that every week. I say that every time we do a stream, and I plan that it'll work. we will very quickly find out. We are today going to be playing some of the original Dirt game because I'm a huge fan of the Dirt series. I'm very, very much looking forward to Dirt 4 when it comes out later this week. I think it's Friday that Dirt 4 comes out, whatever it is. You're not gonna let me update that? Thank you. Stream title. I think it might have fixed itself. Awesome. Right. There we go. Yeah, I'm really, really excited for Dirt 4. So I figured I would come back to, well, the first of the Dirt games. I love the old Colin Mcrae rally games as well. They're kind of my first ever real driving game. So yeah, the original Dirt I never actually played when it was released. I bought the second Dirt game, and it's the first game I ever 100%ed. The original Dirt I played crap ton of the demo. I never actually got around to buying the game until a lot later. So we are going to jump into the career. Now, I have done a video on this game quite a while ago. In fact, I did a video on here. I have done about 2 races into the career mode. We have raced Core Pro 4 truck and 4-wheel drive rally car. That's about it. So we're going to kind of, go through here, see what we can do. Options for championships. We can do a crossover with the front-wheel drive cars. It's possible. A rally raid. Can't go wrong with a good rally raid. T1 cars. No, I had done the rally raid. Sorry, that's got 10 out of 10 points. So we've already done the rally raid. We won't be doing that one. We can do a front-wheel drive rally. Yeah, front-wheel drive rally. We've got front-wheel drive rally cross. Could be interesting. We have got 4-wheel drive hill climb. We have actually completed the hill climb already. I've done more than I thought I had. I thought I'd done 2 championships. But there we go. We can do a 4-wheel drive rally, another 4-wheel drive rally cross at Knockhill. Does Knockhill have a rally cross circuit? I did not know that one. I thought it was Lidenhill that we used for rally cross mostly in the United Kingdom. I didn't know Knockhill had a circuit. We might have to go there. We might have to take a trip there or a front-wheel drive rally. I'm curious. I'm really curious to see what the Knockhill rallycross circuit is like. Moobot is here. Hello, Moobot. How are you doing? Yeah, let's go jump in here. We will enter the event. I'm hoping I have a car already. We can select difficulty. I'm going to go with Pro-Am just for now because I don't actually know what level of difficulty I want to be using. We'll give it a try. We will see. Apparently, oh, look at that. We have the FailRace mobile. I forgot we had a FailRace car on here. We can afford the Impreza, but there's no real need to. We have an Evo 9, and we have an Evo 9 in orange and black. I don't know what more you could possibly ask from in a vehicle. Hello to everyone that is just joining in to the stream. We are going to be playing around with some of the original Dirt game. Starting off with a round of rallycross at Knockhill, a circuit that I know Knockhill. I like Knockhill. Very, very good fun, fast circuit to drive around. Never driven the rallycross circuit though, so this should be a potentially interesting race. Apparently, my favourite vehicle is a Chevy. I mean, it's I don't know which. I guess maybe the trophy trucks. I probably drove that as a Chevy. Damn it! My average finishing position is second. That will not do. That must be improved. I love that Codemasters games always have. I don't know if the very latest ones will have. I assume they probably will. The random statistics that scroll across as you go through the loading screens, like the grid games and so on, would as well. I have no idea what. There's the gears buttons. Right, I've learnt very, very quickly that X is change up. Don't know what change down is. We're going to have a guess. It is A. A's change down. Okay. That's useful information to know. We've got a bit better brakes than I was expecting as well from my from my Evo. I've got very, very good brakes on the Evo, so we can dive nice and late into some of these corners. There's also, there's a spinner. He has someone, Brian Vickers, has completely and utterly ruined his vehicle there. Right, let's try. And, oh, we're going to have another spinner. Who is dropping oil? Whose car is leaking oil all over the racetrack? Oh, I've got 3 laps to try and catch up to these guys. Anybody, I mean, if all of the vehicles ahead of me want to spin out of the race, I am perfectly okay with that. It is slightly wet, apparently, on the ground. We're going to have a fly up the inside. Yeah, there was a little bit off-road. We're in a rallycross car. We can get away with a little bit off-road. You don't have to win. Like, one thing I like about this game, you don't have to win every single race if you want to make progress in the championship. You know, if we have a bad round, if we end up having to settle for 3rd or so on, we'll still get points and we can still make a progress through the game, which is nice. Oh, Christ. We all got... Well, I'm now trying to learn where my braking points are. They all checked up very early into that corner. I think they're all kind of concertina each other, so we have gone and got rid of our windscreen. We've made our way up into 5th place, though. Are we going to be able to have a dive up the inside here into turn 1? I wanted to, but there was a Subaru in the way. Come on, sneak past on the inside. 2 more cars to go. 2 more cars to try and grab in this final lap. Oh, the green Evo's in a bit of bother there. He got away with it. Big, big, big time. We're going to fire up the inside into this final corner. I know we're good under brakes, and I know they might be a little bit cowardly. Or, I say we're good under brakes. I was a bit more cowardly than I thought I was going to be. Well, I think we're going to have to settle for 3rd. It looks like it's going to be a 1, 2, 3 for the Evos. No idea what look behind button is. So I don't really want to... What is look behind? I don't know. We will... we will find out. We will find out at that next point. Yeah, we had a... the abysmal start. That's quite a cool rallycross circuit, actually. I like that track. Perhaps a little bit simplistic. I can see why it is perhaps not used in comparison to the modern tracks. That being said, that is... yeah, not too bad a circuit at all. I do. I love the early spins that went on. I don't know what on earth got into those drivers, but yeah, they were some big old offs. Right, 3rd place. Could do better. Shall hopefully do better next time around. Personal best 39.8 around there. Apparently the world record is a 30. Well, I think that we need some more practice, quite probably. But we'll get that as we go through. It's the first time back playing this game, so not really surprising. Hello, everyone. That is just joining in to the stream. I hope you are all having a brilliant day. Yeah, it was Evos 1, 2, and 3. And 5. Oh, we beat Colin Mcrae as well. I've just realised he was in the Subaru down in 6th. Well, I hope the audience are Evo fans, because, yeah, that was quite a dominating display. We are, yeah, making our way through the Dirt career mode for kind of a bit of a build-up towards Dirt 4 at some point. If the developers ever see fit to send me a copy, it would be very, very much appreciated. Yeah, sorry, Sheep, for beating your Subarus. In Scotland, of all places, as well. I would laugh. Might be a bit mean. I think we should all laugh anyway. Hey, we've unlocked, I guess, like the finale of this little tier of the championship. We haven't managed to roll yet. We have not managed to roll here. What do we want to do next? Do we want to do some front-wheel drive rallycross? We could do. Or do we want to do... Oh, we're not doing crossover race. I want to do something more exciting than just straight up. Straight up, I guess we haven't really got... Have we got any trophy trucks? That's front-wheel drive as well. There is... Let's go do some front-wheel drive rally. It's only got a single stage, so we will head here. I'm going to stick with Pro-Am, I think, for now. We will see. If we want to change it. Ooh, Suzuki Swift or a Citroen C2. Oh, what do we want here? The Citroen has got more torque and more power. The Citroen is also smaller. In general, the Citroen is faster in every single available way. But basically. So, almighty chat, do you want to see me running the Citroen that is the fastest and, of course, the spiritual successor in some ways to the mighty Saxo? Or do you want me to try and struggle with a Swift? I actually do quite like the Suzuki Swifts. I think they're great cars. But there we go. No Reese, there is not a Datsun option. If there was a front-wheel drive Datsun with 230 horsepower per ton, I think it's probably about 130 or 40 horsepower in these, because they're going to be very, very light, then I would go for it. Unfortunately, there is not. These are our particular options. It does seem actually pretty close between seats. Someone wanting a Satsuma. Yeah, Satsuma would be an interesting one. I would love to have the Satsuma to go rallying with. That would be an interesting experience. I guess I think we're going to go with the C2. I think the general consensus is the C2. It might not be quite as mighty as the Saxo. However, we will go with the Citroen. We'll have a look at the liveries as well. I think we just have to pay to unlock them. There may be some that are complete a certain challenge to get them. I'm okay with having to pay for unlock. It's only $5,000 or pound. Actually, no, he's done in pounds. I apologise. So let's go and buy this, like the proper, I guess, kind of official Citroen livery that you would see run. I'm going to go with it. We're going to go with the total Citroen. That's kind of the one that I associate with Sebastian Loeb, or a variation of that. So we are in Spain. Punta Brava B is the stage that we are going down. No idea. No idea what we are going to be expecting, other than it's going to end up upside down at some point. We could play a mini game with the chat. How many races do you think we are going to get through before I end up upside down? We made it through a rallycross race. We only had one crash in the rallycross race as well. I was a little cowardly and had a terrible start. However, we only did have one crash. Will I make it through Spain before we roll over? Or will I make it into whoever knows what the next event is? Spain is perhaps... Spain's a tarmac rally, or certainly large parts are tarmac. So if that is the case, we're perhaps less likely to see a roll around here. Is there a way to have the just before we get fully going into this? Can we have? No, we can't seem to have. Sorry, I was looking for like the rally. Is that going to bring up? I'm looking to have the arrows come up at the top of the screen. The reason why I'm doing this is when I'm talking and commentating, it's very difficult to follow pace notes, because you've got a guy talking away at you while I'm talking a completely different necessary, thing. Not always easy to keep track of all of that. So I think we have rally route indicator as arrows. I'm hoping that'll mean it'll put them at the top of the screen so that it's easier for me to follow. I can kind of see them at a glance. We will give that a try and get back into the action. I managed to press down the gears. It does seem to have done the trick. A few people were telling me that apparently the rally stages are very, very hard in this game. I'm currently being a small coward and running at a little lower difficulty. Potentially, we'll see how it pans out. If I start monstering everything, we will turn the difficulty up. Just with a game I haven't played, more than about 30, probably about 40, 45 minutes previous. It's, I want to kind of find a good point that we can have exciting racing. It's, the most important thing to me is not necessarily if I'm setting world records. I don't really care. As long as I'm having exciting racing, that is what I want to be doing. So far, I like the Citroen, surprisingly. I do actually quite like the C2. It is admittedly not a massively difficult car to drive through here, and I also have absolutely no doubt someone experienced with this game would be able to go considerably faster than me down this rally stage, so I apologise for perhaps a little bit of a small bit of incompetence from me, but there we go. We're going to jump. Well, we didn't go for a roll across the first crest that we hit, which is something, I guess. In all of that, we could have been a lot faster. I thought that was going to tighten a lot sooner than it did. Oh, and then we got around the corner. It was a little bit vicious, but we've made it around. Where are we going? We're heading over this way. Oh, God, slow it down for the next corner. Yeah, I quite enjoy racing front-wheel drive rally cars. On most occasions, in fact, that I've played, they can be quite entertaining. Then, of course, they're never as fast as the big, brutal all-wheel drive cars, or certainly the likes of the Group B cars. Hell, I don't think we've got above 100 miles an hour in this stage just yet. Or it's very, very close between between first and second here, with me currently sat in second, although I would have got the fastest split time through that second sector. Oh, we're in trouble! Citroen has gone. Well, those of you who thought we were going to tumble over at Spain, we have done. We have gone for a roll immediately. That was me getting a little carried away. Well done. Well done, everyone. It would be the Citroen as well that would go over first. Bugger. I was hoping we could go a little bit further. I was hoping we could have more of a joke of me having not rolled a rally car for a while. But no. Nope, the rally car has tumbled out of existence almost immediately, and that's, yeah, well done, me. Oh, it's great fun to drive, just throw through these little twisty sections. It would be more fun if I knew where I was going, quite frankly. Well, any chance of us winning this have slightly gone by the wayside from that tumble, unless we can somehow find 5 seconds in this final sector. That might be a little bit difficult. I can probably find a couple, maybe. Oh, God. I'm being very, very brave now, and that's when you make silly mistakes as you start pushing the car even more. This is likely to be able to take a lot of speed here. This is likely to be able to take a lot of speed through. I say a lot of speed. It's flat out a lot of the way because we are only going 70 miles an hour for a lot of it. Bloody hell. This is... This is one of those, you make one little mistake and you can say bye-bye to your Citroen and any chance at even a remotely decent finish. Come on, Citroen. I'm just going to keep it flat out all the way around here. Apparently it said it opened, so we will get up to the giddy heights of 85 miles an hour. That was a good corner. That was good fun. I'm really liking this Citroen in the technical stages. Oh, we made 3 seconds in the final sector. We were absolutely on it there. But we did have a tumble. It is the, well, FailRace way, really, to be quick but have a spectacular, spectacular crash. Yeah, I'm pleased with that final sector. For having not played the game a huge amount or not known the cars and so on. Yeah, I am not too displeased with that one whatsoever. I'll take a 5th overall, considering the small air incident. There was a small flying incident in that one. Typically, having said the Suzuki was, well, worse in performance terms than the Citroen in every measurable way, a Suzuki took victory. Well done. Well done in order. How many cars were... Oh, yeah, there are 20 vehicles competing in this. Of course, it doesn't really matter in a time trial stage such as that how many cars are competing, because, you know, you're already up against the clock, to be honest.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins in a single step.
Well, we will see how much more progress we can... Oh, we've unlocked Tier 2. Ah, fantastic. Hopefully there shall be some more interesting vehicles. I want to race trucks and so on. I saw a couple of people talking about the graphics. Yeah, I mean, sure, this game is not going to look as good as Dirt 4. I am under no illusions. The thing is, this game is quite old by now. I don't actually know how many years old it is, but it's probably getting on for 10 years old. I think it looks pretty bloody good. It's certainly not a bad-looking game, is Colin Mcrae Dirt. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the graphics. In fact, people are now confirming it is indeed 10 years old. I think it's aged very, very well. It's aged a lot better than some other games of the era. The handling is a bit more arcadey than you would get from... Ooh. Sorry, I've just got distracted. Croft has a rallycross circuit. Where did all these English tracks have rallycross circuits? The handling is quite arcadey in comparison. However, it's a fun arcadey system to drive, so I'm not going to complain at that. Right. Yeah, I think we've got to go to Croft now for some rallycross. We are visiting all of the United Kingdom rallycross layouts. Okay, let's go and have some fun with classic rallycross. Again, let's stick with Pro-Am for now. I think we might have to turn it up at some point. Oh, we got to go and buy a new car. Do we go for the 95 Impreza or do we go for the Celica GT4? The Celica has 100 more torque, is lighter, with an equal power to weight ratio. It's light. Not sorry, it's not lighter. It's slightly shorter. I'm surprised this doesn't have weight as a as a statistic, as opposed to wheelbase. That seems like a slightly odd one. But there we go. It does see. Oh, it's pretty. Again, it's fairly even between the two of them. Although I think the Impreza is going to take this one. As much as I do love the Celica, I personally would probably buy the Celica. However, the chat has decided that we are going to go for the Impreza, and I am probably going to struggle. Have we got? I haven't got really any interesting colours for this one. We'll save our money. We'll save our money. We kind of need to, having spent just a fair old amount going on with that vehicle. Apparently, my longest time on two wheels is 1.4 seconds. I think that was probably mostly from the from that small crash with the C2. It went tumbling and it went on its wheels on its side for a while and then went tumbling off the edge of a cliff. So that's, yeah, probably the amount of time. We've had 5 podiums in 8 races. And that's not a bad ratio. That might be my new favourite stat. Longest distance without crashing is a pretty brilliant one. Okay, we are going to be getting off at... Oh, well, that's a very short... That's almost a useless first gear. It's just immediately buzzing the limiter. Well, I don't quite know why everyone suddenly got on the brakes down there. Whoa. Okay, do I know Croft? Not very well. Certainly not the rallycross layouts. Where have I driven Croft? Is it on Project Cars? It may well be on Project Cars or on something. So yeah, I do have a perhaps teensy bit of experience with the normal bit of the circuit, but yeah, don't really know where I'm going on the rallycross layout. And there is, sadly, no big jump. This is also before we had, I guess, Joker laps in rallycross. It's just kind of, we race around on tarmac for a little bit, and then it's on to the infield section. They've probably got some tractor out there to dig a path up for the cars to race around. We're going to get to the inside, and that'll be a third place, but a shonky gear change for me. Don't worry about that. We need to chase down. Is it Impreza leading the way? We're flat out over there, and they're not. We've eaten aside. It's a hungry Subaru through that corner, but got away with all of that. Just kind of throw the car into the corners. We go. Oh, take out the tyre bundles. No, Celica, get back here. Get back here, Toyota. I want to be able to take victory. We've got the FailRace car behind us. That's a terrifying sight, because you know that's going to end up on its roof at some point in these races. Oh, everyone's now being brave through turn 1. I see how it goes. The opening lap, for some reason, I got 4 cars in one go down into that corner. But now we all want to be brave. Now that I stand an opportunity of making up some positions, it's not going to be enough. That little bump on the back of the Impreza, I think, will kill any chance I have of going for the victory. Oh, we will throw it up the inside. I think we're going to lose. No. FailRace Celica, no. Why would you do that to me? Oh. We threw it up the inside for second, sorry, but I couldn't quite get it stopped in time. Have to set up a third. That was a hell of a race. That was a very enjoyable race. Bugger. I want to know what on earth happened at the start. I got a terrible start. I don't quite know why I got a terrible start again. This time I wasn't messing around with gears. And... yeah, I don't know why I got a terrible start, but then everyone kind of checked up. I wonder if someone up ahead, like the very leader, was wiggling around or something that freaked out a whole bunch of AIs, and that's how I could make up some time. I guess is about the most likely outcome. Oh, it was a good race though. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. That's kind of like the right level of difficulty almost there. I feel like if I'd gone on a higher difficulty, we would have got to a point where I'd just be like languishing around, barely able to keep up. In that we were properly fighting. You know, we had a go up the inside, but That was not to work. It is a Celica 1, 2, the Imprezas 3, 4, and 5. You know, the Subarus are not having a good day. The Subarus are not having a good day at all, whether I drive them or whether whether it's the AI's driving them. Celica was the car to have. But there we go. Apparently, the Delta S4 leads in pretty much all of these leaderboards. Hardly surprising, considering what that car is capable of. I have no idea if online is still working for this game. I imagine most of the servers of the games this age have probably been turned off. You can probably get PC versions working, but yeah, I don't know if any of the console ones will be. I mean, while we are already getting, you know, third place in this, it's still 6 out of 10 points, which is decent enough to progress our career mode. We should be... Ooh. Do I have... I won't have the... I probably won't have the money to buy a car if we need to buy a car. Let's go with a four-wheel drive hill climb. Ooh, we don't need to buy a car. We are going to continue with our ultimate Evo versus Impreza battle. We are switching allegiance. Well, I say Evo versus Impreza battle. So far, this has been everything versus Impreza battle, and the Imprezas are losing on all fronts. On just all fronts. So... This time we have the FailRace mobile, so if there's going to be any... I say there's going to be any last corner passes, there's going to be no passes at all because we're doing a hill climb. Also, apparently my favourite country is USA. I'm not quite sure how that is because we have been racing largely in the United Kingdom here. So, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can get... It feels like the cars want to be starting in second. It really does feel like the car's first gear is completely and utterly useless. Oh, crap, I forgot this one here. We're not going to be having any pace notes for this. So it is follow the little map and try and guesswork it. Well, that's okay. I guess say it's the same for everybody, but, well, AIs are AIs, and they just set a time that I have to go faster than, so, yeah. This, I guess, is kind of like the earlier version of Trailblazing. I think there are some, from what I briefly looked through the car list, there is some crazy high-powered hill climb cars. The one that I had unlocked, the demonstration car, if you like, was a Mitsubishi FTO with a ginormous wing on the front. And I say wing, it was a table on the front. And I hope we can get up to the stage of running that car. That would be quite nice to see, because they will be horrendously quick on these sort of stages. I'm still probably being a little bit... The gear ratios do not feel great in this car. It might just be the way that I'm driving it, but... yeah, there's quite a few times where I guess it's just spinning up the wheels. There's not a huge amount of controller vibration going on here. Quite difficult to tell when the car is spinning up the wheels and when it's buzzing the limiter, because you're not changing gear. Don't fall off the cliff. Don't fall off the cliff, god damn it. Come on, Evo. We can beat those pesky Subarus. We can definitely beat the pesky Subarus. Even if I was driving one last time, honestly, I'm not a traitor. Okay? You just... Whoa. Actually, no. The less we talk about Subarus while driving an Evo, the better, I think. It is less likely to suddenly decide that it wants to take me for a little trip off of the cliffside here. Oh, now we're going. I don't even know how fast we're going. But when you're running cockpit view, it doesn't grace you with a speedo, which I quite like. You know, you have to use the actual in-car dashboard, in-car meters and so on, which is quite cool. I have no idea. It feels quick. It's probably only 100 and a bit miles an hour. Not that's necessarily slow, but compared to, you know, the supercars and the race cars you might be used to in games, you know, that isn't massively fast, but the terrain that you're driving on, 100 miles an hour, is very quick indeed. Got some nasty little sort of switchbacks to be doing here. The third gear will do the trick out of there. There's going to be a finish line somewhere around the corner. Oh, we made some good time on that final. Hey, we beat Travis Pastrana by 10 seconds. We made some good time. We made some good time on that final. It was literally the final and first sector is where we made all of our time. The mid two, we were identical to the cars behind. Absolutely identical to the cars behind. And there we go. Let's have a look. let's have a look at the vehicles. Can we have an Evo? It won't be an Evo 1, 2, 3 because I suspect Pastrana. Wow. Wow. Pastrana is the only one in a Subaru doing anything. So, the top 6, we have one Impreza. And that was only second by 1/100th of a second. 1/100th of a second. The Imprezas are not having a good day. The Imprezas are not having a good day at all out here. Do I feel sorry for them? No. Not particularly. I am personally, I'm much more of an Evo person. While I have no problem with the Imprezas, and the 22B is, an absolutely fantastic car. Personally, it'd always be an Evo 6 for me, especially the Tommy Nackinen edition, Evo 6. Oh, we've been awarded a Fiat. Can't complain at being awarded here in a Bath. Well, that was entertaining. What have we got over? Oh, this is a crossover race. I'm not too fussed about the crossover races, to be honest. Super 2000 tarmac. Now, is that the category of cars that we currently have? We do have one from here. Okay, don't have to spend any money. We have got the Fiat Punto and a Peugeot, the 207. Same torque. The Peugeot is I've got a little bit more power, the Abarth a little bit shorter wheelbase. Okay, I think we will have a go with... we'll have a go with these cars. Sure, why not? I didn't really pay much attention to where we were going. Oh yes, Germany. Tarmac rally, so we will probably manage to roll. Basically, we've still got average finishing position of second. Basically, the way that it goes, put me on a dirt track and we're fine. Put me on a tarmac track, and that is when we go for a silly, silly tumble. So, take your bets, audience. Can we get through a rally in Germany without going for a crash? At least Subaru fans won't be embarrassed because there's no Impreza to be beaten around here. That can't be easy. Wow, we've apparently only spent 34 minutes driving. That's yeah. I thought I would have spent a little bit longer on here, but there we go. Right, we are off and underway, and the visibility in the Fiat is shockingly bad. I cannot see a thing in this car. That is quite impressive. Ooh, little bit slippery, a little bit more lively going on in our Punto. I guess this is probably the fastest of the cars that we will have driven. I say a little bit slippery. Typically, we're on a tarmac stage. It does look like it's slightly wet, slightly damp tarmac stage. I think it's just that this car is suddenly ramped it up in terms of, in terms of speed. And he took a trip into the scenery there. I try and be brave. There's a hairpin coming up. I don't quite know when. There's the hairpin. Slow the car down for that one. Grab the handbrake a little bit too soon, but never mind. We are through. This car's got a little bit peculiar handling going on, I will be honest. This car is, it's got some grip, and then it kind of just wheels. It sort of floats ever so slightly. Kind of reminds me of all of the vehicles in the Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo, where they feel like they're ever so slightly floating off the ground. And this one here just feels a little bit disconnected from the road. But there we go. This stage also does feel, very, very familiar to... Oops, that's the wrong way through the gearbox. That's my bad. There was some panic going on there because I didn't see the corner information come up. I didn't really know where I was going. So we were making that all up as we went along, and that involved a lot of panicking and gear shifting and handbraking, apparently. Right. Okay, we're fine. Don't panic. Things are going okay. We're, again, slowing down for another hairpin. That's not worked. Never mind. Cutting in the grass. It's fine. They won't mind. We were helping out the community with a little bit of grass trimming. Where are we going here? Don't really know. Oh, no, we're not going that way. Not quite yet. That's where we got the 2 right. We're still not got lost yet. I have on occasion, I thought that was a tighter corner than it was. This is not going well towards the end of this stage. We were so quick in the first, well, I say so quick. We had a lead, but it's all gone away. We need a second now. We need to find a second if we are going to find, or going to be able to get a victory here. Oh, I've got to throw the car at the course, but not so much that... oh, God, I thought I was closer than that was going to be. That's the slight difficulty we're having. Some of the calls are really early, and some of the other ones are perfect. And that's... oh, got the wrong bloody gear as well. This isn't going well. Ah, oh, come on, Peugeot. Not Peugeot. I know what we're driving. Come on, Fiat. We can beat the Peugeots. That's what I meant to say, honestly. Oh, there's a gear in there somewhere. No, we're not going to do it. We're going to have to get settled. Ah, for 4. Ah.
You know that?
Well, there we go. That was, yeah. I'm having a few trouble with the lack of any control. Well, I say lack of any control vibrations. Very, very light vibrations to tell you when you're spinning the wheels and when you're just actually buzzing the limiter. There is not a huge amount of feel in many ways. So there we go. Well, that is a little disappointing. We should have done better. I quite liked the car, but it was a little bit on the weird side to drive. Again, 4th place is not too bad in terms of 4th place. Sorry, in terms of points, it'll make some progress. Peugeot, Fiat, Peugeot, and then a couple more Fiat. So it wasn't a complete whitewash. We're doing better than the Subaru. I should stop mocking the Imprezas. That's just what this stream is going to end up, just laughing at Subarus when they do badly. Even if that involves me driving them.
Nice going, amigo. You've been invited to a new event.
Oh, we've got a new event unlocked. Please let me race some trucks. I want to race some trucks. I like rally cars, but half of the fun of Dirt is that we get to race some trucks. Come on. Well, there's some trucks. We need 4 more points to unlock that event. So that is where we will go. Where are the trucks? I guess we've got Rally Raid there as well. Okay, we need some more. We need some more points. Japan 4-wheel drive challenge. Chat. What do we reckon? Do we want to do front-wheel drive rally? Do we want to do some 4-wheel drive rally? Do we want to do some rally cross? We haven't got a crossover, but crossover ones just seem like a long amount of for a long amount of time for not much more in the way of points. Someone asking about if there are, well, they said lorry racing. There is the giant Dakar trucks. This is one of the very, very few games that I have seen that have the proper giant Dakar trucks in them, which are great fun. They are very, very interesting to go racing with, a very different challenge to what you are perhaps normally used to. So I hope we get to unlock them. I don't know at what tier we get to the giant trucks. By the look of it... Oh, I've just seen that. Hill climb big rig. That sounds interesting. I think the overall consensus at the moment is Rallycross. They want to see us do. What Rallycross event have we got? Nil point in. None of them, apparently. Have we done all of the Rallycross events that we can? I mean, I could try and improve upon, but I don't really see point in wasting my time. Oh, there we go. Front-wheel drive Rallycross. Okay, let's go and do some of this. Ooh. Ooh, interesting choices. We have got... the Opel Corsa or the Renault Clio? Well, seeing as I actually already own the Clio, we're going to go for the Renault. The Renault is a teensy bit longer, slight bit less torque, but they have got the same power to weight ratio. We'll go with the Clio. We will try and see if we can get a victory. Someone asking about Pikes Peak. I don't think this actually has... Pikes Peak itself. It has, is it Windy Valley or something? There is a rendition of, I guess they didn't get the license, it's based upon, I don't know how accurate the circuit is, simply because I don't know much about Pikes Peak. I've driven it about twice in Dirt Rally and been terrible at it. So, yeah, I don't know. But there is one that is resembling Pikes Peak. And to be fair, a lot of the games... sort of back in this time, and certainly earlier, does it actually have... I don't think it had officially Pikes Peak. I think it's called something different. It might do. I could be wrong. I have seen something that is called like Windy Valley or something that's very, very similar in terms of looks. A lot of games like the Rally... Oh, God, what's it? Rally Sport Evo on the old original Xboxes. That, again, had a... Woo! Okay, well, we've... Why are we going so slow around? Admittedly, I might have caused that one slightly. Hurry up! I'm impatient. I'm very impatient. I think they might have all got like concertinas up while I was ready to be brave on the brakes into turn 1. So that might have been, yeah, slightly not the best piece of driving from me. We are going to go forward. Big dive. Didn't quite work. Didn't quite time that one. It would have been an amazing overtake had I got that one to work. We're not going to get a pass done there. I actually thought the track was cutting back on itself. It isn't. Okay, scruffy opening lap. Could definitely improve upon that one. We're again shedding weight, much like we did with the Evo. Get rid of the windscreen. Oh, Cleo got a wiggle. Cleo got a big old wiggle on there. We've now got absolutely nothing in the way of dash lights to tell us about gears. That's not particularly helpful. I'd like to find if I can turn on a rev meter. It works when the cars actually have something. Well, we got a big old assistance into that corner. There was a wrong button for gears. That's my stupid. We got a massive assistance into the hairpin that time around. Come on, we've got it. Oh, he's going out. He's actually going defensive. That's some impressive battling from the Corsa right there. I can't get him around the outside. Did a great job. That was some seriously impressive AI defending going on right there. Can we fire it up the inside into the hairpin? Nope. We might be able to roll him over though. I did not get that one timed right. That was my bad. Oh, why are we so slow all of a sudden through the final corner? It's going to be a third place. Well, the corner, the Corsa nearly tumbled. I have absolutely no idea what went on with the other Clio in that particular turn. Yeah, I ran out of laps to really do anything in that one. 3 laps at such short circuits is not a huge amount. It's not a huge amount of laps at all. But there we go. Yeah, my bad on the brakes. We had to try something. We were really struggling with the whole straight line speed, and there was a huge kerfuffle at turn 1. Corsa would claim victory ahead of a couple of Renaults, and then a relatively mixed field of cars. I think we have enough to go and race a truck because we can go for it. Yeah, guys, I am trying to win. I could put this on mega easy. I could win every single race. That's no fun. I would much rather have actual close racing than an occasional bit of bumping than actually win every single time, because that is boring. Yeah, the Delta S4 that people are seeing is the kind of world record time overall on the leaderboards. There are Group B cars. Have I unlocked them yet? No. Are they going to be somewhere up towards the top of the pyramid? Probably. We're still on the bottom. Yeah, there are Group B cars. I would love to get to them. Maybe we will at some point today. Probably not in this stream. Maybe if we come back to this game. Oh, we need 4 more bloody points to... oh, we need 4 more points from Tier 2. Oh, I thought we could use points down here. I didn't read that one right. That's my bad. That is, yeah, completely my bad on that one. So, oh, it's Windy Point hill climb that I think is similar to Pikes Peak, but isn't actually Pikes Peak. Well, I guess we're going to have to go for the four-wheel drive rally over here. We're going to stick with the Pro-Am class. Ooh. Okay, so we have got the Super 2000 cars mixed in with the... yeah, these guys. So these have got more torque by a huge margin, but are heavier. I mean, we have FailRace Evo or the Fiat that I didn't like. I'm thinking FailRace Evo. Plus, it means there is a chance... for us to embarrass some more imprezas. Oh, I forgot we weren't in a loaded screen just yet. My bad. Hey, favourite vehicle is an Evo 9, apparently. Right. We have made fun of the imprezas for a fair bit so far in this stream. Now, maybe they will come good. I have no doubt at some point karma will come and utterly bite me in the arse in all of this, and like the imprezas will get 1, 2, 3, and I'll fall off the road. Like I am fully aware that is going to happen at some point. For now, I'm quite enjoying the amusement of their troubles. As here we go and get off and underway in our Evo. I do not know if I think the Group N cars people were saying that I'm driving here is quicker than the Super 2000 cars. I don't really know how they compare to one another. I guess we will quickly find out. Obviously close enough for the game to be okay with you racing them against one another. We are at, I think, Australia, if I paid... It looks like Australian Rally, and this is a place traditionally that I quite like. Australia has tended to be a something to be a rally stage, or whatever game I've played, that I've been relatively fast at. Now, don't really know where I'm going most of the time here, so not the cleanest of runs so far. Hopefully we can improve. Oh, there we go. That's a really late call all of a sudden there with the old signs. And the other ones that have been mega early. Oh, well, we are leading. We are leading at the moment. Definitely, if I want to win, I've got to drive a Mitsubishi. Anything else is just not working out for me. But put me in the Evo 9 and things are going relatively well, although that bump caused some issues. I should not say that. Like, we saw the curse of the commentator strike a few times in the Turbo Tourers last night, and we've seen it strike many times with me in general videos. I should never say things are going well. This is a really bumpy stage. I don't remember it being quite... This is like Finland levels of bumpy and jumpy, and whee, that's a little bit scary. We brushed the wall. It's only a tap. It's fine. As we... Okay, fly. Some more flying going on. I had to grab the brakes there. Didn't really want to. Kind of had to, because we were going way out of control almost through there. The second time, it was so quick through those sections. So there it goes sections that I don't really know. Oh, no! Bushes! No! The dastardly slow-mo bushes have got me. Whoop, there's a road up here somewhere. Come on, find road. There we go. We got a little bit lost. Just a small bit. Just a small bit lost. Now, is that the Karma bushes, perhaps? The notorious Karma bushes of Australia. Any Australians up at this time? I don't know what time it is in Australia. I think it's quite late at night. Are there Karma bushes in Australia that will bite you in the arse if you mock Subarus and then drive a Mitsubishi? I don't know. Feels like it's probably a thing, though, with all of the wildlife in Australia that does want to kill you. Why wouldn't there be bushes that want to throw you off the road? Right, let's try and make up some time. That means bravery. And bravery is when you have big crashes. Might get you a fast stage time, but might also lead to you ending up in a tree somewhere. Oh, we're still leading. Somehow, through the rest of that sector, we lost a little bit of our safety margin, but through all of that sector, we have not lost the lead yet. Also, I apologise to any Australians that are watching this. I haven't been able to check chat because, well, this is far too intense. You can't really look at the chat while you're actually driving. That's another way to have a really big crash. Right, through the hairpin we go. That's a lovely corner there. That's a really nice banked corner to throw the Evo through. Oh God, careful! Across the bumps we go. Things are good. Things are fine. That's a tighter corner than I was. Well, I was slightly prepared for it. Oh, we're still going. That's a very long corner. The downside of the kind of icons that I'm using and not being able to hear the co-drive, you can't hear where it's a long corner. That was a mega final sector. That was an absolutely mega final sector. Now, it's not going to be impreza embarrassment because Colin Mcrae was in one. So, I'm fairly sure it's impreza 2-3 because I'm pretty sure Pastrana was third. So, Subaru fans, you are safe. In fact, you probably did pretty damn well in that one. Oh, there we go. It was Impreza, Fiat, and then an Evo in fifth. Yeah, it wasn't actually a great showing for the Evos. Peugeot down in sixth ahead of the other Evo. Last place will go to the Peugeots. Yeah. There was some redemption. Some redemption for the Subarus. While they couldn't quite take victory here, with 0.03 of a second between Pastrana and Mcrae. Yeah, some redemption. Some redemption for the for the Imprezas. But a victory for me, thank God for that. And now we get to go race trucks, which will definitely mean crashing. I mean, close racing. I will totally not outbrake myself and bump into vehicle. There is... Totally not going to happen. Yay! Victory, 10 points, some money as well. That's what we like to see. And, 2 new events unlocked. Brilliant. We are now 5% the way through the career mode. Right, we have got 4-wheel drive rallycross, which will mean me bump into things. And we have got the Core Pro 4 trucks that we are going to immediately go and drive. Yeah, I'm sticking with this difficulty for now. It seems to be working fairly well. So, Chevrolet Silverado or Toyota Tundra. The Chevy, slightly more power, a hell of a lot more torque, and a smaller wheelbase. Seems like the logical choice to me. Also, I don't have to buy it, so I'll save myself 300,000 by running the Silverado. Sorry to any Toyota fans. I do actually quite like the Tundra. I think it's a better looking of these two trucks as well. But when you got 975 torque to 582 and more power, that's the one you're going to go for. And not having to pay anything is an extra bonus. Right, we're going to USA. We're going to Crandon. Don't know, might have driven here. That is incorrect. I have just seen an incorrect statistic. There is an incorrect statistic on the screen that said most rolls, and it was 0. That will not do. That will not do in any way, shape, or form. There was definitely... I guess it was... The game reset before we properly fell off the cliff. But... there we go. We're up to 9 podiums. It isn't too bad. Apparently, that's my favourite stage. I don't really know. I guess I've run it... Oh, I should tell a lie. I think I know why that is. Because that was the track that was run around with the Dakar trucks when I did a video on it. Okay, we are off and underway with the Silverado. I have no idea where the track is at all. This is... Oh, that's a bit of a squeeze through there, everybody. Visibility is, well, piss poor, quite frankly. I don't think there's any other word to describe it. Oh, we've eaten a signpost and we've gone for a spin. We might have to get out of that. As much as I like driving cockpit view, that is shockingly terrible, to the point where I will be able to drive it, but everyone watching will be complaining at it. So we are going to get out of that and try something where we can see a little bit more of what's going on. I do know that is exactly how the trucks are run in real life. That's, you know, the visibility that you have to deal with. It's not ideal, but there we go. Yeah, we are learning that eating signposts is bad. Subarus are likely to be beaten by everything. We're learning a lot in this stream, I think. Also, bushes. Bushes in Australia will get you with karma. And I also was very tempted to try and take out the camera. But we didn't. We didn't go for the camera post because that would be mean. We got 3 laps of this, so there is chance for me to recover my way or corner cut my way. Gosh. Oh, okay. The karma got me. I love how it didn't tell me, it was the rejoining part. They thought, no, wait, you can't do that, and then told me off for it. I had to push the limits at some point. It had, whoa, we're going to have about, yeah, I had to push the limits at some point to find out what you can and can't get away with, because I had been getting away with a fair bit in some of the rallycross circuits. So, well, we gave it a try. I think we only have 3 gears to play with in these trucks. I'm not actually sure. Right, we're going to have... That's a long, long way back if we can make this pass work for a 10th place, potentially. Ooh, don't put me in a signpost. I've already visited them enough for one race. I say one day, but I have no doubt we will be making their acquaintance once more before this stream is done. Or video if you're watching it after the fact. Come on, trophy truck, be quick. Thank you. For being quick, for having grip. We're going to go for a dive. This time a clean dive. A clean dive up the inside. That's actually a very good pass from me. There's a lot of fighting going on here that I am keen to join in. It's a big wiggle from the white truck there. It's a huge wiggle from them. We're up into 7th place. We have, oh God, off there, about to have bad times. No, we got away with it. We might lose a place, but we did just survive. Okay, so this is a 3-lap race, but each lap seems to be counting as 2. Well, that gives me more possibilities for getting passes. Look at that! That is what we want. Up into 5th place, a double overtake, and I can smell the leader up there. Oh, although I might not have enough time if we get stuck in too much traffic here. Oh, nearly got eaten as well. That's not what you want to see in the rear. Well, not even in the rear view. Oh no! Piss. Not gonna have time now. Thank you for the reset. Ah, damn it. I pushed my luck trying to catch them, and that is going to be race done. I'm confused as to where the lap starts. Maybe the lap starts somewhere different. Well, we've eaten some more sides. We're going to go again anyway. I'm going to try again. We have eaten 3 advertising boards in that one, and we'll try and get some more points because I actually like the trucks. The truck's good fun to go driving with. Oh, there's it. Not going to be a gap there. Well, we're going to get... yeah. I was trying to be cautious. I say cautious. I was trying to not cause a big crash, and then, well, we got sort of squeezed into a big crash. So it's just how it goes. Whoever thought of that as a start grid did not really think of what happens if everybody gets an equal start. somebody has to live. In that case, it was going to be me, and then everybody crashed into me. So, yeah, I mean, again, I know that's how these trucks start. They launch themselves down in that kind of manner. In some of the tracks, anyway. Uh-oh, we're going to go and play in the signs again. Signs are bad. We've lost a door. Oh, and then we're going to be very early on. I think they were trying to avoid the spun car. Doors of my vehicles do not last particularly long. Again, another thing we have learned. Bring plenty of spare doors when it comes to rally crossing, truck racing, any off-road event. Doors are a helpful spare to have. In fact, it does look like one of the trucks up ahead of me is also missing his door. So, you know, that's a thing. Don't cut this corner either. Bad things happen if you run across that, that grass. We kind of... I don't really know where the lap starts. I think you actually have. I think I figured out what was confusing me. You kind of have like 3/4 of a lap to begin with, and then it starts tracking the lap because of the way the trucks jump onto the circuit. Potentially. I'm sure people were shouting at me in the chat, but I can't look at the chat while we are racing here. Does look like he's missing his door panel up there. Not that I can really tell. Oh, someone else is going to eat some sides. I got landed on. Aerial attack from the 4th place truck. I actually threw a door at him as well. Aha! I shot. No, throw a door hasn't worked. The door distraction has not worked. Maybe we will aerial attack him back. I think that is suitable. Oh, suitable retribution. No, I don't want to visit the Alienware side again. We visited it once. That was enough for me. Right, now we are going to throw it up the inside here. There's a Subaru sign mocking me as well. That's why we're struggling here. I've already just noticed it. It would have been so much better if it was the Subaru sign that spun me, not an Alienware sign. That would be perfect. That would be utterly perfect for karma, but it didn't, sadly. But there we go. You can't always have things perfect for karma and perfect for the entertainment factor. I try, but I'm not going to deliberately now crash on the Subaru side. It's actually quite out of the way to hit anyway, so there we go. Right, where are we going? Can we go for that mega dive? We can. We are so much faster on the way in there. We might have gone from a bit too far back and be slow on the exit. No, we are not. Although we are a little bit twisted through the air there. No, go away from signs. Signs are bad. Signs are bad. We're not going 3 wide through here. Oh, it's... I'm trying to give them space. Oh, I was going to try and get space on the outside. But I surprisingly wasn't getting anywhere near turn as much, despite... Oh, I was having a big old lift through there. But did not mean to put that vehicle out towards the signage. But, well, there we go. Someone else can suffer with the potential of the horrible, horrible boards. It's nice to not be me. I think those top 3 are running away from the rest of the field. Yeah, they may... Oh, yeah, look at that. I can see them on the minimap. I think they had a big crash somewhere around this track. We may come under threat. Most of my lap speed is being made up in one corner. So if we can be... Oh, there's somebody out. There's a truck without a wheel. So somebody's doing worse than I around here. We will just throw it into this corner with such a huge amount of speed that is enough to generally be able to get us away. I don't know if there is... Oh, there goes the other door. Just for good measure, there are some vehicles. Oh, is that the finish line? Bloody hell, I did not realise where the finish line was particularly. I thought we were going to end up with lapping somebody, but there we go. Okay, second time of asking. Much, much better race. Much, much better race indeed. They were as good fun to drive as I expected, really, through there. As, yeah, it wasn't a good start. We recovered. There were some really, really big crashing going on with elsewhere. The door that pinged off, I lost the right-hand side door very early on. It was the left-hand side door that pinged off at the end of the race. So, no, my truck wasn't regrowing its doors and then losing them again. It would be an impressive feat for trucks to be able to do that. It'd be a very useful feat as well when it comes to this sort of racing. But no, don't worry. It wasn't like the Bullet car chase with the thing constantly losing hubcaps. No, it was a proper number. But there we go. Oh look, people are being nice to Moobot. People are saying hello to Moobot. It is nice when we all get along with the friendly robots. So somebody made a good point. Yeah, we should not really bother with any of the body on any of my cars. At all. No point. They're not going to stay for any length of time. I think we might be getting quite near to unlocking the next tier. We need only 4 more points down here. So, or we can go for a rally raid. So our choices are, we can go for the 4-wheel drive rallycross in France, we can go for the T1 rally raid, or we can go for the 4-wheel drive rally in United Kingdom. Where do people want to see me race? I'm tempted to just go for rally raid simply because we haven't done the T1 cars yet in this video. If we end up with rallycrosses, we will lose the windscreens. So yeah, there we go. People asking about the Turbo Tourers. The Turbo Tourers, the video from race 1 is going to be up this evening. It'll be up at 6 p.m. British summertime. Everyone is also wanted to see the raid as well. So there we go. We're going for the raid race. And the next round is going to be on Sunday. There's going to be weekly rounds on Sunday starting at 7. So, 7 p.m. British summer time again. So that is when the next rounds of that will be. I mean, we've got to stick with the Mitsubishi, really. It's not an Evo, and it's down in power, but more torque. I feel like the Warrior here would be lighter. However, we've got to stick with the vehicles that have done me well so far. Let's go with this. I don't know if this is actually a vehicle. What's called, like, we're actually racing on track or whether it's a time trial. Not sure which way round it goes. So we will very, very quickly find out with all of this. If it's me racing against other vehicles, I'm unlikely to do particularly well. There will be doors that fall off. There will be windows to lose. Hopefully we can get back into cockpit view as well. I don't like racing in third-person view. Sometimes it's a necessity, but I don't particularly like to run in it. The Turbo Tourers is a full championship series now. There was a test race, which is kind of testing out the kind of doing live commentary. There was a test stream as well with some practice. It looks like we're racing other cars as well with all of this. Yeah, there were a couple of test stuffs, but it is now a proper championship, as you will well find out in the video. There's all championship standings and everything. It took forever. It took me longer to edit in the tables for championship results and so on than it did to edit any of the rest of the video. In fact, it took me longer to edit the championship tables and that sort of stuff, doing the graphics, than it took for us to do the race itself. But that's because I have no skills when it comes to graphics designing, and I bodge and guesswork most of it until it looks half decent. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. Oh, I might not give him as much space as I thought I had. Sorry, these vehicles are longer than a Evo. Don't drive your pickup truck like an Evo. Funnily enough, it doesn't work. Also, I'm the only one in the I think the ones ahead of me are the Warriors, and they all look like they're the same style up ahead of me. So am I the only one driving? Surely I can't be the only one. Maybe the car that I bullied. Looks like the leader is driving a Mitsubishi. Maybe the car that I bullied was a teammate. I should be nice to fellow Mitsubishis. Are we going to be able to get a pass done here as around the outside with a much better run? It is going to be 1, not quite 2 that are going to get done here. Although we will get the second a little bit further down the road. Oh, is this a lap race? Oh, it's a lap race. It's just a very, very long lap. So we've only got 1 lap to try and make up positions. We're halfway through said lap. We're halfway through the lap. We're halfway through the field from our starting at the back. Where are we going to pass the Warrior? Across these bumps, potentially. We've got a lot smoother landing, although there's a corner coming up here that I didn't quite realise about. I may have... sorry. may have given some assistance. Because I was busy watching the car ahead of me. I wasn't actually looking at the track map to get an idea of quite where we were going, quite what we were needing to be braking for. We're going to visit bushes again. They're not the bushes of karma though, so we're fine. As long as we can avoid them, any of my slight incidences, shall we say, I'll go with slight incidences, shall be forgiven. Oh, that's a big jump. Oh no, fellow Mitsubishi, why? Oh no, we recovered it. Well done, good sir. Well done, good sir, indeed. Where am I going? No. No, don't go exploring. Don't go exploring. Bad things happen when we go exploring. We have learnt this before. The Evo taught us well. Well, I say bad things happen. We got away with bad things in that. Bad things should have happened more in that. No, we're fine, I think. I think we're okay. I can sense the finish line now. It is not far away. We've actually got a little bit of a gap. There's going to be a corner coming up here. We have actually slowed down for it correctly for once. That is the first time we've gone around a tight corner correctly, I think. Not bumped into anybody, not fallen off the road. we've got a little bit wide there, which isn't great. The second place car is coming fast. He couldn't do it. Look at that finish. Oh, we got bouncy and wiggly and a little bit out of control. However, we got victory. We got victory. It was a L200 that we bullied at the start. Oopsie. Sorry to that one. Well, it was a Mitsubishi 1-2. The dominance of these is doing pretty damn well, admittedly. Oh, he managed to make his way back up to 5th, so he wasn't last. Even despite my best efforts, he wasn't last. That was a great race. We really lost control of that coming towards the finish line. That was all manner of bouncing, but got away with it. But it does also help that that was kind of bouncing its way across it. We ended up sort of blocking the road. Not intentionally, that was just fighting the truck, trying to get the truck some semblance of control. A reason why we have a co-driver with these races, I mean, it's supposed to replicate raid racing. Speaking of raid, we've got one of the big trucks. We've got a Kamaz truck. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, it's supposed to represent some form of raid racing in which you would often have a co-driver of sorts. I imagine, at least. So, yeah, there we go. Well, we've unlocked the new tier, and I think we've got raid trucks now. I think we've got the hill climb big rig that I'm very curious to see. I'm pretty sure raid T4 is the trucks, and we've got crossover 4-wheel drive and a classic rally. We have got to see what hill climb big rig is. Oh, there is Pikes Peak. I apologise then. I stand corrected. There is proper Pikes Peak in this one. What monstrosity is this? Holy crap. I've seen what we are racing, and this makes me very happy. We have got a Kenworth T2000, and look at the wing! That is the biggest of wings that you could have on a vehicle, a Freightliner Century Class ST. We are going with this. It has a mighty wing. It also has 3,657 torque. It has like twice the torque of the other truck. A lot more power. It's a no-brainer, really. Yes, I want it. I want the truck. There's kind of a truck attached to a wing, I think, in this one. It's brilliant. Sadly, if only there was an orange and black one. That is the only way it could be made better. Is there an orange and... I can't tell until you buy it. We don't know the livery. I am not traditionally good at Pikes Peak. I should point this out, and I will probably not do very well here. It is an incredible mighty wing that is going on here. However, I don't want to let the truck down, but I fear that my driving will not be up to the demands of such a truck. We shall see. You never know. I might end up turning out to be relatively fast, but yeah, I am forewarning all of you that this might not end too well. Maybe we will roll the truck with look at that engine wobble its way around. I'm not quite sure what to do. Oh, the understeer is quite immense. Not quite sure what to do with gears in this thing. I don't think I have to do anything fancy, anything silly with the truck gearbox here. Treat it like a normal car. Don't know how many gears it's going to be having. This is utterly terrifying. I will be honest. This is utterly nerve-wracking. Like the Peugeot, what is it? 208 T16. Like that thing has a wing probably about the same size as this truck, but it is attached on a little fancy, well, purpose-built hill climb car. This is a big rig that's been turned into a hill climb car, and a big rig is hardly the ideal base to be starting with. Well, at least we don't have to worry about signs when you're driving a truck like this. You don't have to worry about anything getting... I say that. Oh, that side is the toughest side in existence. Well, we're not going to finish with a windscreen again. That is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure you hit that side at, well, it's probably 70 or 80 miles an hour. It will cease to exist, and you will probably be fine. Maybe Volvo have been expanding into making signs. That would explain a lot. And we aren't driving a Volvo truck, unfortunately. That would also explain a lot. God damn it, Volvo signs would be terrifying things. That would be a terrifying prospect for anybody who has makes a slight mistake There will be no give in them whatsoever. Third gear will work through there. Can we be flat out around here? We'll pretty want third gear on the exit of that corner. We are still leading, despite a small sign-related incident. We are still leading the way in this. It's a ridiculous contraption, but it actually doesn't drive too terribly. I'm going to be honest. I was expecting it to be a lot worse to drive. I guess it has got like massive slick tyres on it. I didn't actually notice if it said it was all-wheel drive. Oh, now we're going on to dirt. This should be fun. Yeah, I didn't notice if it said it was all-wheel drive. Could well have been converted to be all-wheel drive. I don't know. I didn't actually even notice if it has... Does it have double rear wheels? I don't think it did, but... didn't pay attention. Took my eyes off the mini-map for a split second. And we very, very nearly ended up visiting some of the American countryside. That being said, we have continued to extend our lead, not by a huge amount. Would have been more, potentially, had we not gotten very close to exploring. But there we go. Let's get it down into probably a third, actually. Out of here. Yeah, that'll work. We are now making sure to pay attention to that mini-map a little bit more frequently. The tarmac part of this course is very, very fast. This bit of the course, not quite so much. Sadly now, it's all tarmac, which seems to ruin a little bit of the fun. Thankfully, due to the joys of video games, we can still experience the Pikes Peak in all of its slidey, dirty goodness. We are coming up towards the finish line, and I am hoping it is, going to be victory! The mighty wing big rig has not let us down. People telling me it is rear-wheel drive. It feels mighty planted for a rear-wheel drive truck, I will say that much, but then we look at the rear tyres and they are about as wide as a small hatchback. So, actually, maybe the Shadow did them more justice. They're beefy tyres. They are certainly beefy tyres at the back of that. That is surprisingly not too terrible to drive. I really, really did think that that was going to be horrendously out of control. I mean, the wing is a work of art. I don't think there's any other way to describe the possibilities of that wing. It's just such a brilliant sight. I want these trucks in every game. Just from now on, I want racing trucks in every game because they make things better. Forza abides by that. Forza did actually add a racing truck, and it's just brilliant fun to have those options to run vehicles like this in racing events. Yeah, okay, racing a truck against a car isn't a sensible thing. Can be very good fun, let's not forget. But racing the trucks against the trucks is brilliant, and yeah, that's what makes vehicles like that so very interesting. I'm thinking I might have to stick the difficulty up with the rally stage. We were winning by sort of 8-10 seconds most of the time. So yeah, we'll probably up it a little bit. I might stick it out. I might keep it as Pro-Am for these at the moment, just because, well, shenanigans happen. Shenanigans happen a lot. So yeah, we're gonna go and race a raid truck because who wants to race sensible rally cars when you can drive one of these? Look at it. It is majestic. The Kamaz 4911, an exciting name there. Against the MAN. Apparently mine is a little bit of the worst. Little bit of the worst sort. We don't have any interesting paint jobs, although I do recognise that one as a Dakar truck. I think I might have even seen that one at Goodwood. I think that might have been the one that was sliding its way around at Goodwood. If not, then it's a very, very similar coloured one. Right. The giddy heights of 70 horsepower a ton. These aren't going to be particularly quick. Okay, these are not going to be the fastest of vehicles. However, they're going to be very tough and they're going to be very good fun to drive, potentially bump into one another. I'll see if we can finish a race with a windscreen. We even managed to lose a windscreen on a signpost last time out. So, you know, there is that. We also, amazingly for my track record and, you know, the name of the stream, we've only had one roll, and that was only a half roll. I am quite surprised. I mean, we got bounced around in the L200s quite a lot, We made it up Pikes Peak without binning it. We will see how things go with these trucks. From my experience, and if anybody did see the video I did on Dirt, then I know the corner, if this is the track that I'm thinking it is, I know the corner at which this truck is going to come undone, because they do not take much whatsoever to go for a tumble at an inopportune moment. There is also another difficulty with these in racing them, is that they are, well, giant, and they kind of fill the track. At the moment, it is literally just follow the giant green thing ahead of you, hope they don't fall over on their own. The AI will fall over in these, I have seen them do it. So there is that to potentially have to deal with. I think, though, we have made our way up. Have we made our way up into 4th? Yeah, we are able to get across. Somehow we got that stopped. We haven't lost the windscreen. We have now just managed to crack it. Well done, me. It's an okay start. It's an okay start around here. Could do better, and I'm hoping that as we progress our way through the lap, we will make up some of the positions. It's about the same start we had here as we did with the L200s. Can we throw it up the inside, or it's now the outside for the next corner that might make my life quite difficult. We're going to have to lift. Oh, tried to cut back, didn't quite know where the course was going, cut back a little bit too much, almost went exploring. I think we're coming up to the rolly-tumbly corner. No, maybe not quite. Oh, there goes the windscreen, didn't make it. Now we've just got... yeah, this live stream is sponsored by DHL there, with that with that close up. Oh, we are struggling a little bit. We need to make up some time, but it is possible. It is possible with these trucks. This is the roly-tumbly corner, I think. Yeah, if you get that wrong. Well, maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different track, because the roly-tumbly corner had a massive drop-off on the exit of it. We're going to have a go at the inside. Just about get the wheel on the ish dirt. It was a little bit cheeky of me. You kind of have to. It's either that or you have to force your way up the inside, because the trucks are so big. Yeah, that was a little bit sneaky pass from me. Where are we going to get an opportunity to pass the vehicle ahead? Well, last time out, the L200 ahead of me spun off one of these jumps. That made my life considerably easier. The MAN that we are racing here has not. There is one big tight corner towards the end of the race. I think that's where we're going to have to dive it. I think we're going to have to go, or maybe even here. Wasn't quite intending on, but the MAN was slow, and that was the options left available to us. I was not quite expecting to go for a pass there. Oh, he's right behind us. Panic! Panic and defend! Because we got in trouble across these bumps last time. We are going to panic and defend. Oh, no, I think we got a bit of a nudge. I'm not sure. Or either that, or we just bounced ourselves wide on our own. Oh, no, there's definitely some nudging going on. He tried it. He fired up the inside in the same way that I would have done had I been in second place. Didn't quite work out for him, but what a race that one was as well. The Dakar trucks are brilliant. I love these vehicles. I absolutely love these vehicles. It's so good that we have these to race with in a game. I don't know if Dirt 4 has the Dakar trucks. I don't know if anybody can let me know if they do. I know they have like Land Rush vehicles and so on, but I do not know if Dirt 4 has the full-on Dakar trucks. They're such a brilliant category, though, to go racing with. It's so unlike anything else that that you can have. But there we go. For those of you just joining, I am playing around on the original Colin Mcrae Dirt, because I haven't played enough of this game. And with Dirt 4 looming just around the corner, we are, yeah, going to have some fun on an older game. It's a brilliant game as well, this one. I absolutely love it. Yeah. The Dakar trucks have proved to be exciting. I can't keep my windscreen alive for any length of time. Doesn't matter what I'm racing, where I'm racing. The windscreen always seems to evaporate. And the doors like to fall off vehicles, I think, is what we have learned. Oh, signposts are mean. And Australia has mean bushes too. There's lots of mean scenery in rally games, I think, is the general consensus. If I can manage to wrangle up a copy of Dirt 4 at some point, I will likely be streaming on that one, because I'm going to be playing the game on my own anyway, so why not go and do some live streams on it. That's kind of what I'm doing with these live streams. Like, I'm going to be playing some of these games anyway. I want to play, like Planet Coaster, Production Line. I want to play this in my spare time on my own, so why not do a live stream with it? People seem to be enjoying it, even if it's a slightly wonky time of day. We've got a couple of hundred people, 220 in fact, at the moment, are watching us. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, there will be Dirt 4 stuff. Probably a fair bit of Dirt 4 stuff streamed, actually. It should make sense to go through. Yeah, people in the chat, it's Rally Classics or the Class 1 buggies. I think we've raced kind of buggies and trucks and so on for a little while. We're going to have a go with a classic rally car. We've got our money up to 640,000. Oh, it's these guys again, isn't it? I keep thinking when it says classic, it's going to be like Stratoses and Alpines and that sort of thing, but no. Right. Was this a point? Was this a stage rally? It was, wasn't it? Okay, Australia. We'll have a go at the tougher difficulty. We'll go all the way up to Pro. And I have an impreza. Now, if you are new, if you are just joining this stream, if you just tuned in to the general shenanigans, there's been a little bit of a running theme. You see, Subaru Imprezas, whether I be driving them or whether I be racing against them, have not done well. The Imprezas have been murdered and bullied just about everywhere. And now I'm going to drive one. So we are going to have a run in the Impreza. Maybe I can break the Impreza's run of bad luck. I don't know. We will see. I've also had one half rolled. We haven't actually properly rolled since the Citroen went spinning off the cliff in Spain. So, yeah, surprisingly, the rolling part of this live stream hasn't happened as much as you might be expecting. First gear is useless. First gear is just completely and utterly pointless in these cars. Now, speaking of rolling, that was a little bit of showboating. I will pretend it was intentional. It wasn't. This is nasty. Oh, this is one of those stages that when you know where you're going will be just incredible, but until you know where you're going, it is horrendously scary. Oh, that's fast. It's very quick through here. I am a little bit on the terrified side, and I also know I've got to go quicker. We can't afford to make any mistakes here. With the tougher difficulty, they're going to have faster times set, which means that I'm going to have to push the car harder. Oh, God, and not be a coward as much is always the difficulty. Find the line between finishing the stage and, oh, God, now we are so, it's very close. At the top, that's a tree branch. We got away with that. Tree branches apparently are okay. Yeah, finding the line between being cautious enough to finish the stage and still, you know, pushing the car to get enough speed out of it. Over the crest we go. Right, keep your foot down. Don't be a coward around these long corners. In general, if it's in green, we're probably okay to go flat out. If it's in orange, then we're not okay to go flat out. Oh, that was a good corner. I don't know where this is going because I haven't seen anything come up to let me know there. So that was a little bit... we got away with it, I think, without it being too bad. Second gear is useless. Let's ignore second gear. Third gear is about as low a gear as we need to go in. Do we have a sixth gear in this? No, we don't. So really, 3, 4, and 5 are the ones to go for. Oh, we've lost a little bit, a smidge more time. Damn it, I'm trying to carry as much speed as I dare, but then we get a little clonk like that on the landing. Just tips the car about. Tips the car enough to upset it, and then we have to have a little bit of a lift and that kind of thing. Oh, right into there. Like, we can fly through some of these corners, and I have no doubt we're making up a little bit of time. And then we go and lose it on the next turn. It is tantalisingly close through here. That one I could have done faster. See, we had that really good corner, then followed by a slightly shonky one. Oh. I am, yeah. This is about the limit of what I can really do with this Subaru with my level of experience right now. We are absolutely on the edge, I think, with me being able to drive this car and not binning it in the tree line, and we're not quick enough. We are simply not fast enough. The bad corners are outweighing the good ones through here. And I apologise to people, you know, that have played many hours on this game and know exactly what they're doing, know the courses off by heart. I know that you can get a car through here quicker. I have absolutely no doubt about that one. But I cannot, at this precise moment in time, Well, this is certainly, I am glad I went for the high difficulty. It certainly made it a lot more intense. Hopefully for you as viewers, certainly has for me, because there is no let off here. It's going to have to be second. Oh, it's fifth. It's 2 seconds down. It'll have to be fifth. That is a bloody good stage. That is a bloody good stage indeed. I really like that one. There was no arsey bits of it. There were no really horrendously dangerous, horrible corners. That was a truly brilliant stage, though. Look at that, two-wheeled moments for spectacularness. I'm slightly disappointed we didn't win, but pleased with the overall result. Pleased with the closeness. Hey, Mcrae took victory. It was, well, Impreza won, Sleeker, Impreza. I don't know if Sleekers would take that one overall. Fairly close. It wasn't an embarrassment. Of course, Mcrae would win. But, yeah, it wasn't an embarrassment. Yeah, not losing the windscreen. That's what it is, Jake reckons, that we kept the windscreen, so we didn't have that little weight reduction to help us out. That would explain it. Maybe that cost me 2 seconds over the course of a run. Maybe that is the explanation behind how we didn't win. Although normally the collision that loses the windscreen will probably have lost us that time as well. But we won't start with a windscreen. Can we tell our team to just not bother with them? We'll get rid of the windscreens to start with, and then we will have more fun, I think, is the way to go. Right, the buggies. Yes, it is time for some buggy racing. I'll keep this one here on Pro-Am because of mayhem that ensues in these kind of racing. Give me a little bit of a chance if we get a bad start. We have got the Macmillan race car or the Ikola Jimco buggy. That's some interesting names. The Jimco buggy looks like the one to go for. Shorter wheelbase, perhaps a little bit more agility, more torque, and a lot more power. Almost 100 more horsepower per ton. That's a sizable amount. So I think we're going to go for this one. A little bit more expensive, but that's the price we're going to pay for a hopefully speedy buggy. Right. Have we got any interesting paint jobs? It's almost-ish FailRace. Not really close enough. I mean, I guess that's red and black. It's kind of as close as orange and white. We'll keep it with the standard one for now. What track are we going to? Bark River. Don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not the one that we just drove the... whatever it was. The core trucks. Core trucks were cool. Didn't fare too well with them. We've got to be wary of signs. Signs are dangerous. Signs are very dangerous. Around these tracks, as we learned. Also, doors are likely to last all of about 3 seconds. And we don't have windscreens in this to worry about, because I'm fairly sure this will have a net, much like the core trucks did. We'll see. If there is a windscreen, it's not going to last any length of time around here. We could well see the buggies roll. Oh, does it not have a net at the front? It might not. It doesn't. Okay, visibility will be of some use here. Guys, I don't know where on earth you expect me to go. There's a buggy go. That's why... oh dear, that's why we kept it on the... oh, someone's got in trouble there. The easy difficulty, because there is almost guaranteed to screw me over somehow. At the start of the race, can't really do much when an opponent's buggy is going to point the wrong way. Also, I've just got to pause this for a second because my TV is automatically wanting to turn itself off. I had a minute before my TV turned itself off, so yeah, gotta make sure that we pay attention to that. Oh, I was carrying a lot of speed on the way up there. Are we going to go run around the outside of 2 vehicles? Yes, we will. That is going to put us up into 6th place, but I'm going to have to dive on the brakes because I didn't realise there was quite such a corner coming after that big old leap. Alright, we're fine. We're alive. We're okay. We've not lost a door yet, as far as I know, although we might not necessarily know because, as I said, we are in Hobbit View where we were running the core trucks. That's a really big jump. I just ate a face full of dirt, I think. There's a little bit sneaky of me. That was a little bit on the sneaky side. And that was more recovering from the face full of dirt that we just did. We just ate off that jump. That's a massive jump. I think I might want to try and do something different. Oh, that's going to end really badly if I had over on the brakes there. That would have been a buggy around. I don't think that the buggies can have their wheels get interlocked. I don't know. We may well find out at some point. We're going to sneak up the inside there. Oh, don't really want to get going in third gear at that point, but never mind. We are now out and past, up into third place. We've got a little bit of time. Actually, no, we don't have a bit of time. We have got no time at all. We must go. Go! Why are you being... Oh, Christ. Yeah, now we're locked together. That was bumper lock rather than wheel lock. We do not have time. I thought we had 3 laps. We don't. We only have 2. That means I've got to hurry here. We're going to throw this up the inside at the next possible opportunity, which is this corner here. That'll put us up into second place, but I think the leader is too far gone. We've got small margins back to the buggies behind. Well, it's going to be a Geronimo moment here. Keep the foot down. Oh, no, not keep the foot down. Geronimo moment didn't work. I killed it. Oh, I thought we'd lost both wheels. Ah! Is there a... Oh, there we go. Well, we got reset. If we were going to win, we had to go for Geronimo moments, and we binned it on the crash barrier. I thought we'd actually pinged off a wheel in all of that, but surprisingly, we are still alive from that. But we are going to take a 10th place. Now, there wasn't a roll, though. Very disappointingly. Like, if we go out, we've got to at least go out spectacularly. That is the rules of FailRace. And we went out, I guess it was kind of spectacularly in some ways. Some of them made up like 2 places on the final few corners. That's going to be the finish line, though. Won't be enough to do any more than 8th. Yeah, if you go out, you've got to go out in a big old spectacular flip. However, we didn't. It was a big jump, though, at least, which is something. Well, that was an 8th place. At least it was a couple of points for the championshipy thing. Slight disappointment. Slight disappointment in all of that. Well, let's go see. I don't know how many points we need to progress to the next tier. To see. Oh, actually, no. I've had a thought. There is a category of cars that we haven't driven yet in this tier that I will go and now compete in. The buggies didn't quite go to plan with a 7th place. Sorry. I guess someone else may have DNF'd in all of that. Okay, I didn't get points for 7th. Okay, I guess we need to have higher. We need 16 more points from tier 3, so I guess we need to be doing some winnings. Oh, no, we have done the hill climb big rig. Sorry, I thought there was something different going on there. What do we need to unlock here? We need 1 more point to get rear-wheel drive rally. We need 6 more points to get class 1 buggy, whatever that is. Okay, we'll go... We haven't done a crossover race, so we will go and do one of these now. It looks like it is going to be... Oh yes. It is the age-old battle again, guys. I don't actually know what crossover is, so I'm keeping it there. It is the great Impreza versus Evo. We're back again at it, although there is another contender thrown in for the mix. Peugeot 307. I didn't even know they rallied the 307. But there we are. The 307 has more torque and a lot more power than my Evo, and an awful lot more than the Impreza. Could they all be embarrassed by the mighty Peugeot? Not very often you say that one, but there we go. I'm not buying the Impreza. It's 200,000 for a car in a class that I could already run with, an Evo. And the Evo has fared me well. So we are not going. The Peugeot is an interesting one, but it's also all of my money spent on that. And when we get to other classes of cars, I would like to have a little bit more. Plus, I want the Evo to be embarrassing the Subarus. No, wait, I didn't say that. Ignore that. That's just what the chat wants. Ish. I actually think the chat's got more Impreza fans than it has Evo fans, quite frankly, at the moment. So this is quite entertaining for me. I'm not so sure for you guys, but it's quite quite entertaining for me in all of these races. Someone say the 307 was actually quite successful. Didn't know that. I know they ran the 206, but I didn't know that. I didn't know the 307 was ever really run competitively. But if it was, then fair enough. They ran the 206 and the 207. Did Gronholm run in the 207? I don't know if he might have retired by that time. But yeah, I didn't know that the 307 was ever really run in competition. But there we go. Up towards. I think we loop ourselves back around to the start line at some point around here. Okay, this is a little bit longer course than I was expecting, and I think I could probably be a little bit braver out here on the tarmac, maybe. I don't know which lane is faster. I don't know if we're leading or if we are not. We will quickly find out in a lap or so's time. as we are running our way through these tight sections. I'm quite liking these crossover circuits. I mean, I've driven the super special stages before in the past, know what to expect to an extent from them. This one is quite entertaining, though, to drive. Perhaps one of the better super special stages, in all honesty, that I have driven around. Certainly for a tarmac super special stage is good fun, but I think I'm not being aggressive enough with my car potentially here. We will see. It's going to come down to this sprint towards the line. It's going to be really close. I'm going to lose it, though, to the impreza. Oh, I think it was an impreza anyway. Yeah, it looks like it was. That was very close. Half a second in it. Half a second in it. Ah, well, there we go. Apparently people telling me the 307 was driven by Colin. I'm not sure. But there we go. I think we get another run at this because I think it is still... I know there are kind of 2 rounds for. I don't know whether it's... or maybe if I fail to win the semi-final, then I fail overall. Yeah, okay, right, so that's how it works. Amusingly, it was the impreza that would go on to win. Well, I guess karma has finally come around, and the Subarus would do something useful in this. I think I probably should have restarted that one. Now, I go third, I guess. I don't know if I get any points. I got 6 points. I got 6 points for piddling around. I got £100,000 for that. That is the easiest £100,000 I think I have ever made in a game, quite frankly. We unlocked 2 events for coming half a second down on the impreza. So even when the Subarus win, I still really win overall. I'm going to find some way, guys. I'm going to keep this going. It will be a stream-long thing. What have we got going on over here? Rear-wheel drive rally and Class 1 buggy. We've probably got enough money for rear-wheel drive rally. I don't know whether this is going to be modern rear-wheel drive, whether we're going to get like Sierras or... Ooh, just see what we're going to be getting. Okay. Cars I've not driven. I'm not gonna ask too much of myself. Oh, we've got Mark II Escorts. I do love the Mark II Escort. Lancia Stratos is available. We have got an Abarth, though, the 131. I think it's a little bit outclassed in this category. But as I haven't got to spend any money with it, we are going to go and, yeah, run in the Abarth, because why not? We've got 2 stages as well to try and get through. There is, yeah, I know there's an Escort about. I love the Mark II Escort. It is one of my favourite rally cars. Many, many fond memories from Dirt 2. There was a rally stage on that me and a friend, I think it was a Greek rally stage, that me and a friend were competing to try and get the fastest stage time. And we were doing it with Mark II Escorts. I can't remember what category Dirt 2 counted the Mark II Escorts as. Anyway, like we would every day it would change as to who was going fastest down this stage. I think in the end, I won the competition in the end. I got to about 6th in the world. Might have even been higher than that. My friend was, I think, ended up at about 12th. They just couldn't improve the time anymore. So I have a lot of love for the Mark II Escort. It is it's a brilliant rally car. I've thoroughly enjoyed driving them in just about everything that I have played. However, we're going to save a little bit of money as we do already have a car to run in this category. We'll see how we do with this. If I win with a rear-wheel drive rally car easily, then yeah, of course we'll go back to up in the difficulty. That's not going to be a win for me here, especially not with that. Shall we try again? Shush. Nobody saw it. Nobody. Nobody. I thought I said reset vehicle rather than restart. Nope, definitely nobody ever saw that one. Nobody needs to know. We will. When I make if I upload the video to YouTube, we will just have a big sensor bar across there. Nobody needs to know. Unfortunately, I can't really do that with Twitch saving the videos, but nobody needs to see. It's only the second restart we've had in almost 2 hours. I don't even know. I've lost. Oh wow, we've got to be going for an hour and 40 minutes. We've only had to restart 2 events from this one. I mean, we lost the windscreen, which is a good bit of weight reduction and has brought us good luck. Although that time out, the way we lost the windscreen suggests to me that we would probably not have had good luck for the rest of that stage. If I now go on to absolutely monster this stage, then I was wrong. We will see. We will see. Oh, I am actually really liking these rally stages on here. They did a really good job with them. On sort of Dirt 2 and Dirt 3, there was less focus on outright rallying and more focus on other events, things like Gymkhana and so on, which is fair enough. You know, they wanted to do some other stuff. However, yeah, there wasn't the same focus on rallying, and having never really played this game a huge amount, as I said, having never played this game full stop when it was released, I never played a demo, and a good few hours spent just on the demo of it, and going straight to Dirt 2. I kind of assumed that this would have a similar thing, and maybe not have as much focus on the actual rally stages. And while there aren't as many in here as the likes of Dirt Rally, and certainly not as there won't be in Dirt 4, what has been here, what I have driven, I've really very much enjoyed. That was a really duff gear change, so my bad on that. Incidentally, I think this is an Acropolis. This is the Acropolis Rally. I think not a stage, not a place that I tend to do very well at. Acropolis, Greece, etc. Not tend to be good stages. Hence why the the peculiarity of my very, very quick times with an escort in Dirt 2 in a Great Rally stage. But there we go. Oh, that's going to be quick. If we're not careful, we're going to end up in a rock. It's very, very close between me and I don't know what car they're going to be driving. I don't know whether it's going to be an Stratos or whether it's going to be an Escort. I mean, Mcrae, I know, will be an Escort. I would imagine, the second name sounded Italian, would be an Italian car, but then it's the choice of the Bath or Stratos, which are both Italian cars. I'm going to guess probably Stratos. I would imagine, technically speaking, the Stratos would be the fastest car here. The Stratos compete against the Mark II Escorts, or were they in different... I don't know a huge amount about the history of rally. Like, I enjoy rallying, but I don't really know much about it. I've seen bits and pieces, and I kind of grew up with the Colin Mcrae era of rallying, and before that, don't really know. I know the cars and so on, but I don't really know much about the vehicles themselves. So, yeah, I don't know if these three are particularly comparable. I feel like the Stratos certainly would be the dominant one, because that was a purpose-built bloody rally car rather than these adapted 4 ones. That's why the Stratos was so very quick. We've had a terrible sector there. We need to find some speed. I guess we're going to have to go. Well, we're going to have to go maximum attack, and that's when we end up. We're either going to have a really big crash, or we're going to try and win this stage. That's the way it's going to go down. Either we win or we wreck. That's the motto to live by at this stage, because 5th isn't good enough. 5th is not good enough for me. We've got to do more than that. Hopefully, it'll be the stage will be kind. I had a lift. I was a coward as we go across the bumps. I don't know if there's anything we can do with buzzing the limiter. I'm flat out. No gears left for me to go to. We won it! It was a win or a wreck, and we did it. It was win or wreck, and we won it by a 10th or 2 from Mcrae. That was a blinding final sector. That was a absolutely incredible final. I say an incredible final sector for me. You know, again, guys that are incredibly good at this game, you know, fair enough. But for me, that was mega, mega fast on that final, because I think we were, what, 2 seconds down? Oh, we beat the 2. We beat the 2 Mark II Escorts. Surprisingly, the Italian was driving the Ford. Oh, the highest placed Stratos was 6th. What was going on with I guess it was a Lazio. It probably had electrical problems, let's face it. It probably was going to win this by a mile and then broke down. Stratos did terribly here. A lot of Escorts down towards the bottom as well. Not so good for the Affords there. Oh. That was good fun. That was exciting. What you want, really, from a rally stage. Exciting for me as a driver. Hopefully exciting for you guys as an audience. Apparently, my favourite vehicle is still sat at the Evo, unsurprisingly. Was I saying my longest distance on 2 wheels was 71 foot? I imagine that was with the Impreza at the start of one of those rallying. Still got 2nd as my average finishing position. Look, it's not got any rolls officially. No official rolls from the from this stream. There was one crash with a Citroen that I would probably count as a roll. There was one crash with that. It was certainly on its side. If the game hadn't reset it, it would have been a roll. Oh, of course. Forgot we got a second stage in this. I thought that was over. It isn't. We've got another stage to try, and I was thinking it was all done. No, we've got to do it again. We've got to do it all over again. Well, if we can win this one a little bit more comfortably, that would be quite nice. I don't really want to have to do the complete Banzai final sector. The Banzai final sector has given us a strong sort of footing to go into this next stage, rather than being a couple of seconds down. We don't have to go a full Banzai stage now, so that is something nice. At least don't go visit the barriers. That would not be a particularly clever thing to be doing. Right, try and be braver. Try and win this one with a little bit more comfortable margin of victory, I think, is the aim of the game here. Indeed, it is a great first sector. 2.5 seconds clear. Have I got the hang of the rear-wheel drive rally cars? Did it just take me a stage to get the hang of these and get the hang of this area? Different stage. We haven't run here before. As I say that, we run a little bit wide, but never mind. These kind of stages, well, I don't know if they are based on the same locations as dirt rallies. They kind of remind me a fair bit of the dirt rally stage, which is a good thing. Which is a very, very good thing indeed. Especially the Germany one I drove earlier. Felt very, very familiar to one of the stages. Was it Germany? I can't remember. One of the stages I drove earlier felt very, very familiar to stages that I've driven in dirt rally, which is... take out the barrier on the outside, which is always good. Perhaps a little bit less bumpy on this game, and that is something that modern rally games have done better, is the kind of harshness of the terrain when you're racing on the dirt and so on. You expect it to be bumpy, you expect it to be throwing the car around a lot more, and yeah, Dirt Rally done that very, very well. I hope Dirt 4 will. I have no doubt it will be very, very good. Ooh, across the crest we go. Things are fine. Keep it pinned. We are... Oh, I thought we were in 5th. We weren't. I say keep it pinned, and then we have to lift because we're bouncing across those... That's a horrible place to have some crests across there. It's such a fast corner. Please don't be a rock on the inside, because that would not be good for me. This is quick. This is very, very quick on tarmac. Oh, and then we're firing it onto dirt. I was not brave enough there. There is definitely a faster way to do that, but I didn't want to pin my car in a wall after all of this, so we had a little bit of a lift. It's a confidence lift, confidence little dab on the brakes. It's if it gets through the stage, okay, we will probably have lost a little bit of time to those vehicles behind. Oh, we got away with a clip on the banking. That's fine. This stage is all suddenly tightened up through here. Oh yeah, we lost a lot of our lead because of that. We're down 2. Oh, we still need to go. Banzai attack almost on this final sector. We're not quite in as much danger, but this is for, well, the entire championship. So we have got to still go attacking, and that won't help matters. Is it the tree? That's a tighter corner than I thought it was. I fear we're in trouble here. Oh, come on, Fiat. Do not let me down. Well, I say do not let me down. The Fiat hasn't let me down. My driving has been the one that has let me down a little bit out here. Although that felt pretty quick through there for a relatively tight corner. Oh, throw it into yet another turn. Where is the finish line? I really want the finish line to appear fairly soon. I'm not sure I can take much more of this stage before binning the car into some form of scenery. If we bin it into some form of, movable scenery, I'm okay with that. We're going to run flat out around there. Oh, we got some time in the final sector. 2.5 seconds in the end. It was a little bit more comfortable. It was a little bit more comfortable than, than I thought it was going to be. We weren't half cutting this one fine. That was a great championship, actually. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. Oh. Well, victory with the rear-wheel drive rally cars. The Little Abarth fared pretty damn well. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with that performance. Held off the 2 escorts and then Abarths in 4th and 5th. I don't think there's been any change with that lot. Very, very close, though, between everyone out here. Did we still have... one of the Stratoses fell to 17th, but we still have the general escorts at the bottom. Which is a shame. I'd like to see the escorts a little bit higher up, but there we go. Oh, overall, yeah, is a little bit more comfortable margin of victory than I was perhaps expecting. But yeah, didn't quite know that when we were running. Yeah, I know the Bath is the 131 is a brilliant car for its era. I would expect the Stratos to be a little bit quicker than this Fiat. 10 points, 100,000. I love how we got as much money for doing that, for winning that championship, as we got for losing the showdown race. We've also unlocked Tier 4, which is exciting stuff. What do we unlock here? 4-wheel drive, rally, don't really care. Have we got something exciting? 4-wheel drive, Core Pro 4, or another 4-wheel drive? I mean, I'm kind of thinking we're going to finish off with the Core Pro 4 trucks as a grand finale, because there is likely to be bumping, there is likely to be doors lost, and there is likely to be general argy-bargy. Could well be a roll. I am astounded that we have only had one semi-roll so far. We have made it so far through the live stream that I even titled the live stream rolling, and we haven't really done any of that. But there we go. We're going to finish off with the trucks. I'm going to keep it a Pro-Am because we're going to get bunched around, no doubt. Shall we go for a different livery? Not that there's any massively exciting liveries on this truck. Maybe not. I'll keep it as a Goodyear one. None of them particularly inspire me. So, there we go. Let's go and race. 71 foot on 2 wheels. 200 feet, our longest jump. That was probably the buggy mating with the wall, I would imagine, on that one. That was a pretty hefty crash. So, there we go. Still. Maybe I should have titled this stream, How Long Can We Go Without a Roll? That perhaps would have been more appropriate. Everyone thinking we would have rolled in the first... I challenged everyone to guess to roll, and everyone was kind of technically right. It was in the first race, but it didn't really count. And since then, apart from a few kerfuffles in the trucks and a meeting of a... I say a few kerfuffles in the trucks, a meeting with a tree, and a buggy incident on a barrier, we have had a relatively smooth session. In fact, now the trucks are going to spin on their own. Almost took me with them. Gone away with it, big time. That's fine. Oh, this is the track, I think, from the demo. Yeah. Oh, it's a slightly longer version of the track, but this is the track, I believe, that you drove in the demo of this game. I think it was with the buggies that you raced around. It was a slightly shorter layout of this track, but I do remember bits of this circuit. Well, a successful start so far. Successful start, although anything can and probably will go wrong here. We're going to go an unusual move for me, try and go around the outside, try and go for a high line in a banked corner. Doesn't work. That's why I never run the high line. High line never, ever works for me. In anything, whether it be NASCAR, whether it be stadium trucks. To be fair, it probably could have worked there if I had positioned my vehicle in the appropriate manner. Okay, we're going to go across the bumps a little bit wonky, but it's fine. So that is going to be our opening lap. Right, so that is lap 1 is, yeah, kind of an interesting one with the way that you get fed into the circuit, but never mind. We've got a truck very, very close behind that I would rather wasn't there. Second gear's not working whatsoever. We've got the brakes on these guys. That's where I'm making up my time. I can dive later on the brakes and carry a little bit more speed through some of these tighter corners. I was a little bit too late on the brakes at that particular hairpin. But, yeah, I can close through there. It's the high-speed stuff where I am losing a small bit of time, which is unusual. The way that I tend to drive cars, the way that I tend to race these days is I'm much, much better at high-speed circuits than low-speed ones. It tends to be just the way that, yeah, tracks that suit my driving style. I am trying to... I was trying to be sneaky. It didn't pay off in any way, shape or form. Trying to be sneaky, taking a tighter line and avoid the first jump so we didn't get airborne, and in doing so, keep my truck on the ground for longer, get better acceleration. But we ate a fence. Fences are apparently quite tasty to a stadium truck, but they don't really help in terms of outright pace. Oh no, sign. No, bad sign. Oh, bugger. No, we got eaten by, no, got eaten, we got spun by another one. That's not good. We've lost a door. All of the, oh, well, we've turned him. That was an impatient, that was an impatience turn. I wanted to get to the inside. I would probably get a penalty for that one. It would probably be well deserved as well. However, thankfully the game isn't going to tell me off. So, there we go. The door has come off. It's going to be a 4th place. Unless I spin on this final corner, or unless they spin ahead of me. If they spin ahead of me, that'll be helpful. They're not going to. 4th place. Poor finish. Poor finish to that one. I think I threw it a little bit too aggressively. I should have settled for 2nd. I never tend to. Never settle for 2nd, or never settle for any position. I drive until quite literally the doors fall off. So there we go. There was a big spin on that opening lap. I definitely feel like if we can get to the lead, I can definitely hold them off. They had a bit more pace around here. 2 Tundras followed by 3 Chevrolets this time around. I need to have a bit of a mix-up in terms of the points if we are going to be able to win the championship. Quite frankly, we need a big mix-up in points because I've got half the points of our current leader. He needs to have a bad race. So, yeah, damage repair. This would probably be a good idea. Okay, everything's already fixed. Okay, let's not worry about that. I guess for the longer race championships, that'll be a thing that's needed. Bark River, I think, is the one we did with the buggies, isn't it? In which... Oh, bugger. I've just realised what track we're going to and what we're probably going to end up doing. Because there is... Yeah... There's the barrier that likes to catch my cars, so we will hopefully try and avoid that one. Let's see if we can go out on a high note. Let's see if we can finish this stream with a victory. At least, if it's not going to be a victory in the championship, at least if we can get a victory in the race, I would be nice and happy with that one, as we are going to get off to a decent enough start. A lot of argy-bargy down towards turn 1, as would be expected. We are going to get stuck on the outside, but that's okay. I've survived out there relatively well. It's not even technically turn 1, because that's the start-finish line there. Oh, we have got a good start here, actually. Been a very, very good start for us. We used a bit of muscle to make our way through the field, but we have worked our way up into second. They are not as confident across here as I am, which is nice to know. It's just an opportunity, perhaps, to try and get an overtake done. Maybe even here. Can we fire up the inside? Oh, no, we can't. I don't know what we hit. Something broke. Something broke in my truck. Guys, I don't know what went on there. I went to fire up the inside. We've got some driveline issues. Well, is it going to be a case of nurse the truck home? Of course it's not. We are going to go maximum attack and try and get the lead. And if the truck falls apart, then the truck falls apart. So be it. As I said before, go out in style or not at all. So that's what we're going to plan on. We are back up into second. It doesn't seem to really be affecting our performance too much. So, yeah, I think we can do it. I think I've actually got pretty good pace around this track. I think we might have enough to claw our way back. Whether we have the laps to do it, and especially if we end up with that, whatever the mystery bump was that caught our vehicle. Oh, no. Don't do that, though. Now we might not. Now we might be in trouble. That's cost us a little bit too much of a gap, I think. Just brushed the start-finish line, trying to carry too much speed there. We're much braver down here. Much braver down there, although that crest is not so good when you're carrying all of the speed. You got away with it, though. Is it going to try? Yeah, you can go and find the mysterious magical bump on the inside there that killed my truck. We're going to... It's a great battle for second at the moment. We will get a cutback working on him, and I will take that position, although he's not quite done yet. All of our doors are still on the truck, which I think is incorrect for a FailRace rallying event. Please don't let there be a wall there. Oh, the leader's spun! The leader has gone round with just over a lap to go. We have inherited the lead. It's almost like he knew he was on camera and that was our last race. Well done, good sir. We saw 2 big spins in our opening round and haven't really seen the AIs do anything since. But, yeah, the AIs on this game can and will make mistakes, and sometimes that mistake can be out of the lead, and it is an absolute gift that I have inherited. Now, don't throw this one away. Don't go and play out with a start-finish line or with the tyres, you moron. We're fine-ish. At best, I think we're fine. Fine, we'll cover it for now. It might be less fine if things go wrong on this section. Okay, we are going to have a small lift here, just so we don't get so much airtime and get in trouble across that crest like I think you probably could. The AI kind of brake a little bit before the crest, whereas I would prefer it to just have a lift. I'm really nervous about going too far to the inside there now, because I don't know what caused the incident last time around, and in doing that, we've left the door open. I didn't want to change out a second because I thought he just spun the wheels, but bugger it. Okay, we've got some work to be doing. I'm going to blame my drive line, but I don't think it was. We are going to just fire back up the inside here because I know I'm good under brakes there, and we will get the lead back. It was a bit clunky across that bounce section there. Now, second gear will work here. I say spin the wheel, sorry, I meant buzz the limiter because I think it only goes up to 70 in second. Yeah, who's 71? So I don't know how on earth he got such a good drive. Oh, I completely misjudged the corner. No, this will not do. This will not do. I think I'm going to get told off for corner cutting if I do like that. I've driven this track already, I'm going to say so many times, I couldn't cut it back either to the inside there when we're finished as a FailRace video should, with a stupid decision making. I completely missed the tyre. I think I hit a tyre that stopped it and then it just reset me. So, there we go. I love that, I love that it will let me corner cut horrendously through one of those penultimate corners, but try and do it on the one before, and it had a fit. So, there we go. It would have been more FailRace, to be honest, if we'd rolled it. As a good race, it was an exciting race. It was an exciting race. We can't argue with that one. But there we go. I don't know where we're going to come in the championship. I think we'll probably come third or fourth overall. I don't think it was the same trucks winning it both times, which was nice. Are we going to have championship? Oh, wow, we got second. I wasn't expecting that. If we'd won, we probably would have won the championship overall, to be honest. In fact, we would have done, because we would have got a fair amount more points. Still don't know what happened with the mystery bounce that killed the drive line. But there we go. That was an exciting race. I actually thoroughly enjoyed my time playing Colin Mcrae Dirt. Very much looking forward to playing some Dirt 4. And yeah, I think we had a good time. We raced all sorts of vehicles. We found an almighty winged race truck. There we go, hill climb truck. We've got to finish. We've got to finish just on the picture. We've got to show this in case you missed it. In case you missed that. Look at them. The majesticness. That's definitely a word for this truck. But yeah, that is going to be it for this stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for turning out and watching this. We will be back on Wednesday streaming something else. I don't know. Might have a go at Split Second. I was tempted to stream that today, but yeah, we may have a go at Split Second if I've managed to get a copy of Dirt 4. Maybe. There's a big maybe. I've got to try and find somebody to contact about that one. I'm used to people coming to me, not used to have to go find people myself. I would love to, but I don't know whether we'll be able to. Yeah, we'll find something. It'll be a racing game of some sorts. That'll be it from me, though. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.